My name is Teresa Arroyo, and in answer to the question, from my experience being a tutor and a teacher in the classroom, one of the biggest challenges that adult learners face is a lack of immersion, or a complete lack of immersion. Many students come to class and they'll speak the language that they are learning, but then once they leave, they'll go home to family or friends or to a community where it's harder for them to speak the language that they are learning, only because it's easier and safer to use their first language. And that can be a challenge because a lot of times they only have 5 to 6 hours, and not even every day, to use the language that they are learning. And I think one of the solutions, or something that can help them, is us as teachers need to create an atmosphere in the classroom where we encourage them to speak the second language they are learning the complete time, and to create an atmosphere where they feel safe enough to do that. A lot of times adult language learners are afraid to use that second language, not only because their first language is easier, they use it as a crutch, but because they are aware that when they speak their second language, because they are not fully fluent yet, that it can make them sound unintelligent, and they are afraid of that. They don't want to portray themselves as stupid or dumb. And so we need to create an atmosphere in the classroom where it's okay to make mistakes, and where it's okay for them to try new things. I think as teenagers and adolescents, or even younger, those age groups are more apt to take risks and to try new things. Whereas adult learners, we feel more comfortable with what we know. And I think that's one of the major challenges that adult learners face, is that they are not as ready to take risks, and that the circumstances that they are surrounded in doesn't encourage them or force them to use that second language.